Today, we're at one of Bradford's Green Street pioneers, Bread and Roses, and they're looking at how we can use social media to bring the community together. Now, Bread and Roses is a cooperative plant-based cafe, workspace and eco-friendly shop. They're based in Bradford, and therefore everything that they do is all about the environment, community, and bringing nature and people together in a really lovely way. But really sadly, it looks like they may be having to close soon unless they can raise enough funds. So what they've done is they've generated a crowdfunder to try and save this wonderful space. But what it's not done is stop them from keeping up with social media to tell people what is going on whilst they're still open. So this post here, I absolutely love because they've used social media in all the best ways, basically. So what they've done is they've created some bread making workshops. They're community ones with Ben the baker from a local business, and they're completely free. So it's all about mindfulness, the joy of baking, connecting with new people, and it's something they could charge for but don't. So their job on social is to use their post to drive people down and to actually book online to come along. And I think they've done a great job with it because step one in getting good Instagram content, they've got a great image. So you kind of wonder, oh, what's going on with these bowls? Oh, yes, it's bread. And you get to see the space as well, which is fantastic. Then when you click along, you get to see people actually getting involved in doing it. So you kind of understand more about what the experience itself will be. Then they've got a great caption. So, we've got our first hashtag bread making, hashtag workshop with Ben the baker at Theatre Mill this morning, come down. They've said link in the bio. They've basically given you all the information that you could possibly need in order to want to book and come on down. They've used all the best hashtags. So hashtag bread making, hashtag workshop. They could have used more ones like local ones like hashtag Bradford and that sort of thing, but they've done a great job here. And I think it's just also important to notice that they've tagged in the theatre in the Mill, which is where Ben the baker is from. And I wonder if Ben the baker even had an Instagram, whether it'd be worth tagging him in as well. But basically, they've done all the things. So any business should be using social media to drive people down to their business. And what better way than following all of the right steps? So starting with the image, showing off your place, showing off the experience, using the right hashtags, and tagging, making sure you're tagging in any collaboratives and making sure you've got all the information available and telling people exactly what action you want them to take off the back of your content. So as Bread and Roses need to raise money, and as they're in Bradford, if I was them, I'd be wanting to work and engage and be on the radar of as many businesses as possible within the local area. So I'd go onto the maybe page, I'd go on to engagement and engage, and then I would click location. And then what I do is put in Bradford. And then what this does is this is going to give me all of the most engaged social accounts for businesses within the local Bradford area. And if I was them as a co-op, they're not going to have any direct competitors, I would want to be going in there and getting involved with as many of these posts as physically possible. So this one, has 1.32 K. I want to be going liking and engaging. I've got they're coming up here as well, of course. Crafted Bradford, can we go in and can we give them a like and a share? And it just means that you're suddenly coming up on the radar of a whole load of social accounts that are already engaged, they're already living within Bradford is likely, and you're suddenly coming up on their radar, which you weren't before. Now, if you ever have any questions, please click on the little blue button. We love to help.